Hello and welcome to the 27th episode of Chat with Melisa. Today, I'm excited to talk to the VP of Product Support at UiPath, Nagarajan Swaminathan. Nag, first of all, I want to thank you for taking your time and welcome to this episode of Chat with Melisa.
Thank you, Melisa. Really appreciate this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nag. So you have been with UiPath for 7+ years now. And in today's episode, I'm curious to talk about your journey and experience with UiPath Academy, the product offerings that we have at UiPath Academy, product insights from your end, and your take on building great products. On that note, let's get started. My first question to you is pretty simple and straightforward. What is your experience with UiPath Academy?
First of all, Melisa, I want to thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, and I'm honored to be part of this edition. And today I'm going to talk about Academy as well as talk about product support, right?
Yes.
So you asked about my experience with UiPath Academy. As part of the introduction, you said I've been here for close to 7 years, right?
Yeah.
To be precise, it's 7 years and 9 months. And one of the early starters in UiPath, I joined back in January 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
And UiPath Academy started sometime around April 2017. And back then, it was the first free learning platform in the automation space.
Yeah.
UiPath at that time meant 3 products, what we call today as core RPA, right? For automating the simple task using the UI layer of applications. Since then, we have grown as a company. We have so many products added to our automation suite for the different business requirements. We have added AI, we have added process mining, we have added test automation, communication mining, and so on.
Correct.
UiPath, to me, offers a wide range of courses from beginner to advanced levels, right? Covering various aspects of RPA. Many users who have used UiPath Academy, they appreciate the practical approach of the courses. And this includes primarily the hands-on experiences and the projects to reinforce learning. The Academy also provides a lot of opportunities to earn certifications. So one can validate their RPA skills and also enhance their career prospects.
Yes.
In addition, the platform, right, the UiPath platform and the Academy, they offer a strong community where learners can ask different questions. They can share their experiences and also collaborate with different peers in the industry.
Yep.
And to me, the Academy is also constantly updating, right? And the contents are getting updated to reflect the latest developments of PA and the UiPath technologies.
Yes.
So to summarize, if you ask me why UiPath Academy, I'll put these 5 reasons. 1, UiPath Academy provides very high quality video contents, which are downloadable. And this encourages all the learners, right? Because the content is pretty good, the video quality is good. Right? There are very dedicated trainings, right? Especially if someone wants to go for certification, typically the UiPath certified professional exams, you have dedicated trainings for that.
Yeah.
The third reason I would say there are 400 plus free courses which are available in 10 different languages in our academy. If someone goes to our academy and logs in, they can find all these courses across the different categories. And then the learning content is divided into role-based personas. There are about 12 personas that are working in automation space, and the learning path is based on each of these personas. And lastly, there are at least one course for all the 20 plus products. We have more than 20 plus products in UiPath platform, and there is at least one course for each of these products. So to summarize, these are the 5 reasons that I would handpick if someone asks me why to choose UiPath Academy. And as I said, my association with Academy goes back since my start back in 2017, since the Academy was launched.
Mm-hmm.
And I take the privilege and honor primarily because I've been a contributing member for a couple of courses like the COE and the business analyst course, right? Where some of my contents have also been part of these learning modules, right? And above all, right, today I lead the product support, and I'm privileged to say that my team manages the frontline support for UiPath Academy. So we have a team of customer service representatives. They are based out of Chennai, and they are supported through our service provider called Mobate. And this team takes care of pretty much all the academy for frontline support. And this team directly rolls up to the global product support APAC organization. So in that way, I'm very much closely attached to the UiPath Academy.
Wow, that's great. I really liked how you summarized the whole picture for us, taking us back to 2017 when Academy was launched and up to this date. And as you rightly mentioned, UiPath offers free trainings, free courses for all our learners, be it with respect to the product or the role-based learning journeys. We have them all, including the certification as well. That's good. Okay, now moving on to my next question. How do you think learners can effectively learn about UiPath products through Academy? Although you made a mention of us having product
Yeah.
trainings on UiPath Academy, but could you tell us a little more about it?
As I said before, right, automation is creating new roles. It is also elevating existing roles by adding more automation. And our courses is for all the people who want to learn about UiPath and RPA and automation. So the UiPath Academy offers a structured approach to learning about the UiPath products, right?
Yes.
So I said before, there is at least one course for each of the 20 plus products in the platform. And the platform is divided into three pillars, right? So you have the discovery products, then you have the automate products, and then you have the operate products, right? For each of these products, there is at least one course. And the Academy covers courses for all the product platform components, not just the core RPA, right? This includes your API automation. It has the test automation, document understanding, data mining, process mining, communication mining, now with generative AI getting added and so on, right? So there is a complete gamut of courses for each of these product platform components. And the Academy is also structured in a way that you can filter by products, you can filter by the roles, by difficulty levels, right? For beginners and for advanced and so on, and by categories. Even the latest releases, whenever there is a new release gets added, the Academy is also updated. So you can choose by the product categories and select and handpick your product that is of interest to you, right? So in that way, the learners can take advantage of our Academy structure in a way they want to pick the right products for their career path.
That's great. I really liked how you explained the entire interface to our viewers. So viewers, those who are watching this, I would request you to log into academy.uipath.com. Take a look at the interface, all that Nag just mentioned about having different categories for products, for difficulty levels of courses. We have them all. You can
and the releases.
Yes, and by releases, and just filter them as per your wish and requirement, and take a look at our courses, our trainings, and stay ahead of the curve. All right, Nag. So moving forward, what advice do you have for our learners who wish to maximize their experience through the courses offered by Academy?
I would say keep it simple, right? So for me, go with the simple tips. Start with the basics, right? If you want to learn a product or you want to learn something, always start with the basics. Begin with the foundational courses to grasp the core concepts, right? If someone wants to know about RPA, what is robotic process automation or what is automation covers, right? And if you want to learn about UiPath, start with the very basic courses, foundational courses.
Yeah.
Get familiarized with the RPA terminology because there are a lot of jargons and terminologies being used and concepts, right? You need to be strong in your concepts. If you know the concepts, then you can understand the technicalities easily, right? And the next part is getting hands-on experience, right? You need to have more hands-on practice. Yeah. As you learn through each of these courses, there are different exercises given. So practice those hands-on exercises that are provided in these courses. And the last thing, work on practical projects. That's the best way to apply your knowledge and build confidence level, right? Sure. I keep saying this to my support team members. All my support team members are RPA certified, right? They are foundation certified. Some majority of them, almost 90% of them, are advanced certified as well, as RPA certified developers, advanced certified developers. Yeah. The first thing that I tell them when you learn any product or when you undergo any training, practice the exercises, and then come with use cases that you apply real time in your product support, right? Recently, we had a communication mining training. So I asked, why don't we look at communication mining use cases relevant to support? Simple examples like CSAT surveys, right? Or case analysis. If you want to identify the cases that are typically known issues or repetitive issues, you can do a communication mine, right? So always look for use cases that are relevant to your area of work and try to apply them based on what you learned. So that would be my simplest advice.
That's the best advice, I think. Practice makes one perfect, and nothing better than applying knowledge that you have learned and put it into practice. And yeah, I can confidently tell you that with our practitioner-based courses that we have on UiPath Academy, we have taken care of all these details where we include practical guides, step-by-step guides, and we have hands-on exercises, challenges relevant to the real-world scenario so that our learners get that first-hand experience of solving any challenges. We also have some best practices, tips and tricks to solve a particular situation that they encounter. So overall, we are helping our learners in that direction. And of course, as you rightly said, we need nothing will be of use if it is not put into practice. So
I'm
knowledge
sorry
has
to
to be
cut you
put
there.
into practice.
This is the reason why our academy has grown up to 1.5 million plus users today, right? It's
That's
all
great.
because of the content.
Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you for that. Thank you for the product support as well, team supporting us with the content. Thank you. All right, moving forward, it's all about AI and automation. So what do you think is the most important skill and knowledge areas that the learners should focus on to succeed in automation field?
I would say it depends on the personas, right? Typically in an RPA automation world, when I look at our customer business users, right? If you are a business user, you start beginning your automation journey with the starter courses, right? I said keep it simple. So start with your RPA starter courses, build your first automation using Studio X. We have a product called Studio X for business users, right?
Yeah.
You start ramping up your skill with Studio X first. The other part is if you're a citizen developer, right? If you want to learn the RPA citizen developer foundation learning path, if you want to go in that direction, this is one area which provides a full skill set for all the automation business processes, right? With Studio X, and especially using all the enterprise technologies, whether it is email, Excel, and so on. So if you're taking the citizen developer learning path, then try to automate your process using Studio X combined with the other technologies that you use day to day, right? Now, the other part is the COE, the Center of Excellence. And there are multiple roles within the COE, right? For a customer or for a partner or even within UiPath. When you build a COE, there are different roles, right? For each of these roles, like automation developer, solution architect, business analyst, or automation infrastructure engineer, process mining expert, or data miner, X, and so on, right? For each of these, there are dedicated learning paths. And if you go through the learning paths in the academy, you will find different courses that you can take. So I would say if you want to build the skills, choose the role that you want, the personas that you're going to work, and then decide the learning path accordingly and keep adding skills. And obviously, once you get to that stage, you can also learn the other roles, right? If you want to go for infrastructure, you can always do the infrastructure skills and so on. But start with the relevant areas that are of interest based on your roles.
Yes, that's right. And also to help our learners with what to decide and what course or trainings to pick, we have certain surveys before they actually take up the training. So they can answer certain
You're right.
questions. Yeah, they can answer certain questions, and we will guide you as to what learning plan is suitable or relevant for you and for your interest.
Yeah, I don't know if someone has logged on to the academy, there is a survey, right? An AI-based survey. So which helps you to choose the right skills and the learning path.
Exactly.
I would strongly recommend people to try that first.
Yes, that's for sure. Thank you, Nag. So moving on to my next question. Do you have any favorite feature or platform within UiPath? Curious to know.
Yes, of course, right? As I said, there are 20 plus products, and every now and then we keep adding new products, right? As the automation advances, right? But to me, being an old timer in UiPath, I always start with the core, right? For me, the core products is where everything started, right? The three core products, the Studio, the Orchestrator, and the Robot. Studio primarily for your development environment, right? To create automation workflows. The Orchestrator is the central platform which orchestrates the different business processes, right? That you automate, right? And you also have the ability to schedule, to track, and to deploy the workflows through the Orchestrator. So it's like a complete manager of the different automation workflows. And lastly, the robots which execute the workflows, right? So these three products, they form the heart of the UiPath platform. And to me, that's my most favorite feature, or if you talk about UiPath platform, everything else is centered around these four products.
Is true. That is true. Very well said. I have come across these terms where they say Gen AI is the brain, but in order to execute, you need the muscles, and automation is the hands and legs for that. And as you said, core forms the heart of the entire automation process. All right. Okay. Sorry.
No, sorry to interrupt, but there are very interesting new products that we have launched, right? We have many. I talked a lot about Test Suite, Test Manager. We talked about communication mining. Now we have also DocPath and CompPath and so on. Each of these has its own specialty, but to me, it's always the core, right? The core products is the one that drives UiPath.
That's correct. Okay. Very well said. Thank you for that. And my last question to you is, what is your piece of advice with your experience? What is your piece of advice that you want to give to someone entering product support?
That's a good question. Okay. So I would say those who want to work in product support, right? The first advice I tell them, you have a customer mindset and don't just come with your technical skills. I've interviewed a lot of people when we hire for our product support team. And a piece of suggestion that I always give, look for customer skills, right? Besides your technical knowledge. If you really want to work in support, you need to understand the customer's business more than the technical skills.
Yeah.
And support is the center of any product or SaaS company, right? It's like a middleman which connects both the go-to-market and the product and engineering organizations, right? Mm-hmm. This is one function that helps you to understand whether or not the products are meeting the customer requirements and the expectations, how well the products are being used by our customers, and what we need to do more to improve the product capabilities. Only support can tell that through our interactions with the customer. We understand the product utilization, the product adoption, and we share the feedback to our go-to-market and to the product and engineering teams. And to me, support is always proactive. It's not reactive. Mm-hmm. Those days are gone when people talk about reactive support, right? Today, if I talk about the current generation, today support is all about reducing customer effort and reducing the customer's tickets. Support is not about resolving volumes of tickets. It's about reducing the customer's tickets. Mm-hmm. Our customers today prefer personalized experiences, and the best support engineers are the one who really understand the customer's 360 information, right? They understand the customer environment, right? They are the ones who understands the customer's sentiment. They are the ones who understands the customer's empathy, and they're able to go above and beyond that extra mile to delight our customers, right? So if you want to join support, come with the customer's mindset. Of course, you need technical skills, but look at it from the customer's perspective.
Very well said, Nag. I really like the point that you made that, we need to know what our customers really want. So basically, how can a product positively impact the lives of our customers, and how can they solve the challenges our customers are facing? It's all about what benefits a product can bring, and how can we make the product more relatable and appealing to our customers.
Absolutely.
Yes. On that note, Nag, it was wonderful talking to you. I want to thank you for sharing your experience and for your time. Thank you, Nag.
Melisa, it's my pleasure. And I really like the way you're conducting this series, right? And I'm trying to start a similar initiative within product support as well. And thanks for that inspiration, what you've given to my team. Really appreciate this. And looking forward to hear more such stories from the different leaders and different people that you interact. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your kind words, Nag. Viewers, on that note, we hope you enjoyed this conversation and found it insightful and inspiring. To know more about UiPath Academy and its offerings, log into academy.uipath.com, enroll to our courses, get certified, and stay ahead of the curve. Until then, happy automation and happy learning. Thank you. Bye.